I thought you were going down into the mining tunnels.
Hello, welcome to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. This is Falfast, and last time we got up here, T3 gave us access to the mining tunnels, and we are going to go down there.
Found anything?
Not yet, still looking, I'll be back. Okay, let's go. So, wait. First of all, let's turn down the sound. Okay, hopefully that's better for this time round. And here's the map. Alright, okay. So off we go down into the mining tunnels.
Can you read me?
Barely, there's a lot of static.
There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragas fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed, that explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down.
I'll be careful then. If you detect anything, signal me.
Will do. And be careful down there.
Sorry, there's like a lot of dialogue, and it's not super interesting. Usually how games go on in the beginning.
Find the emergency supplies?
Yes, it looks like there's some clothes in here.
Damn it. I mean, good to hear it. No sense in you running around half naked. It's distracting. I mean, for the droids. But there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines. And the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them.
Understood. Anything else?
Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids.
I can
There's
handle
gotta
it.
be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
Let's loot this droid. Get some parts. Okay, let's equip stuff. So we now have armor, or clothing, and safety harness. And we do have a stealth field generator, which I don't know if I have any. No, I don't have any points in stealth, so I can't use it. But if you have points in stealth, you can put it on, and you can sneak by the droids that way. Put on shields. Ooh. Demolition 2. How good's my awareness? My awareness is good enough. I don't need the one. I still get the sonic resistance, but I get +2 to demolition, security, and computer use, so I'll go with that. Don't have an implant or gloves, and nothing else to equip. I will equip the laser. Let's see why.
Watch where you step. I'm picking up a lot of sonic mines down there. Don't run unless you have to. Makes them harder to spot. If you have any skill with demolitions, you might be able to recover them and use them against the droids. That is, if the mines don't get you first. If you have survey gear or a safety harness, put them on. They'll make spotting and disarming the sonic charges a little easier.
Understood. Okay, so let's recover the mines. I don't think I've actually ever had issues with spotting mines. I suggest picking up all these mines if you can. They can be pretty useful. Even though they're not that strong, if you get stuck at some point, you'll get higher tier. There's a deadly's the best, minor is the lowest, and then it goes average, strong. I think there's one more, I cannot remember. Let's repair this. I think I'll set it in patrol mode. See. There we go. We lose parts, but as you see here, it is now attacking the other mining droids, so that's useful. You do get XP for all of this. Stealth field enhancer. So if you're going for stealth and you get one of these, it's pretty good. It gives you a big bonus to it. I'm going to beat all of these droids up down here because that'll give me a bunch of XP. Okay, now see the maintenance droid here? When you destroy it, it will explode like a grenade. So, they're not very strong. So if you run back a bit. It also damages friendly mining droids as well. And you want to get rid of them as soon as possible because they do heal the droids around them. Lots of good stuff there. Nope, nothing over here.
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if you move quickly enough.
Understood. Or I'll do that. Okay. We have burst speed. Put that on. You do end up taking a little bit of damage in the end. It only does 20 points, so get out as soon as you can. Grab everything, then I'll level up. Skills. Okay, so I saved the skill points from last time, so I still have some. I'm going to do that again one more time. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Feats. It recommends 2-weapon fighting. I'm not going to go for that this level, probably next level, but I want computer use. It recommends stun droid. I'll go with that. I cannot remember, but if you're doing a dark side playthrough, you might be at the level for Force Shock. I would recommend that over Stun Droid. is it can be used on human targets as well as droids. And if you use stun droid, it's usually pretty good against these guys. Always stops them for a little bit.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. So the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
There aren't just mining droids, there are sensor balls too.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Now watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
Understood. Here we go. I'm just gonna skip these guys for a second. Grab that. That, here we go. That's a lot of spikes to use to open it. If you have security use, just do that. Okay, so this is probably your best option. I don't really find any of the others useful. If you raise the temperatures, continue, you don't do anything else. The droids won't be able to attack you, so you don't have to worry about stealth or anything like that. And you can just go around and beat them up, which is what I will be doing for experience. And you need to shut down the containment fields to get by. Log out. They will activate shields if they find out a nearby droid has been attacked. Let's see if they're not trying to hit me. Confused. And you can just go around beating them up at your leisure. And I seem to be stuck. There we go. So yeah, for the next little bit, I'm just going to go around looting, killing everything. Sorry, this part's not too exciting commentary-wise. Now, if you told the droids to mine sealed doors, I believe that door right here would be open. We have burst of speed, which I highly recommend in all of its tiers. It's not too much work to just run around. Is anything down here?
Picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there?
kind of
Containment
readings?
fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
What's
I
time
may
do I
be able to
have?
keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Oh, he's just saying that. You don't have to worry about rushing through this bit. Have all the time in the world. See, it did end up destroying that droid right there. More sonic grenades and detonators. I'm not really big on grenades unless I have to. Okay, so here would be the best case. As you see, you can only open it with sonic charges. I suggest picking up all these little minor sonic mines, because they don't do a lot and they can open these containers. So if anything else, just save them for the occasional container or door that needs to be opened. In here. That, okay, I do not want to go there yet. I still have looting to do. Now, the reason I got the cross-class skill for computer use and repair is I am going to, in this you can, like I went over with the lab bench, there is the workbench, which you can use to upgrade weapons, armor, and make upgrades for them. And the computer and repair skill is used in there. Actually every skill I believe except for oh, this is one of the upgrades here. It's very useful. I believe everything but persuade plays a part in item creation. So let's level up here. Yeah. Okay, so put some points there. Demolition, I don't really bother with. Yeah. Some skills cannot be used if you don't have points in it, like stealth, demolitions, and security. But other skills, if you just have an item that gives you plus whatever, it will apply it. Let's go with some repair and treat injury. Actually, you know what? Let's do persuade. So recommend for Scream, that is a dark side power. so I'm not going to be doing that. Actually, Master Force Scream is pretty useful in AoE, close AoE situations when you're dark side. So yes, this is available early on as a force power. It is restricted by armor. Mining uniform does not restrict it, so you don't have to worry about that. And it's a very useful skill if you're going for a dark side playthrough. I think I will go with one of these skills up here. It's not. This is useful for persuade. If you don't have a high persuade, this can be useful. It does not affect droids though, so be careful with that. But I think I will go for a physical or defense. So I'll go for the physical boost, being a guardian. And there's a broken droid. Okay, I think that is it. Looks like it, so let's zoom back to where we need to go. Oh, I forgot something here. Yeah, so if you that is one of the sealed doors, so that takes you a shortcut. But I need to go this way. Yep.
Pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
How do you know me? I am not your master.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Okay, well, let's see. Who was your previous master?
The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
What happened?
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
Why don't you tell me anyways?
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Locked?
Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
You said I was incapacitated when all this was going on.
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
Drugged? What do you mean, drugged?
Placation, Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
There, you said walked again.
Clarification, by locked. I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
Fine, what happened next?
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Why would they take me aboard?
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Bounty.
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
Why would the ship take me off the Harbinger?
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
How so?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
How did they find out I was a Jedi?
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
Unpleasantness?
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
Then what happened?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
So what happened to the rest of the miners?
Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
Sadly enough, what do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems. causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Are there any left alive?
Answer: I do not know, Master. Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gas-filled death trap.
Then I need to get in there to rescue them.
It is unlikely any miners remain alive. As I said, the dormitory has been cut off from the rest of the facility, as has the hangar bay. There is no escape.
Can we contact them?
Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comm link would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror.
Satisfaction?
Rapid retraction. Why, yes, satisfaction in knowing their fate, Master. It would be unfortunate if they had been slaughtered, but there would be a calm, comforting certainty that there is nothing we can do to escape until a ship arrives.
We don't know what happened to them, so we need to find out.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
Those miners could be hurt or in danger. We need to make sure they're alright.
Warning, Master. Continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
I'm going to find those miners and you're going to help me.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Alright, so how do I get the code to airwalk?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
I'll be the judge of that.
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed. Musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
You said you already have the code.
Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
Then how can I bypass the voice print?
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do, except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
Never mind, then I'll be going now. Okay, I don't think HK here is too trustworthy, especially with his choice of words. In the next little bit, there will be a lot of talking. Not the best at this part. I can't remember the dialogue option routes that I'm supposed to take, but we will find out if I am successful next time. So this was Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2, The Sith Lords, and See you next time.